Eric Hammer here, registered psychotherapist. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about the concept of self-judgment versus curiosity. But before I continue, please hit that subscribe button below so you'll be notified about any new videos that I have here on my channel. So just as a general theme, right, I hear this saying around sort of the inner critic or self-judgment that a lot of people will talk about, right, when they're referring to mistakes or behaviors that they're not happy with, right? There can be this part of them that comes out and has a very critical, right, assessment about their behavior, the way of being, when it comes to different situations, particularly in relating perhaps to other people, if they might be, again, if a man might be struggling in his relationships with somebody else. And I encourage, and I like this idea of reframing these different situations, these components where somebody might not necessarily be happy with their behavior, and looking at it from the standpoint of curiosity within that behavior or what an individual might be experiencing emotionally, versus coming from this place of inner judgment or criticism. And I think what it does is it really helps from this standpoint of viewing it in a more open and self-compassionate way in order to really create changes for individuals, right? So in doing this reframe, it opens up, right, this idea of being curious around the behavior, where this behavior might stem from, and what are these automatic reactions that are taking place, as opposed to coming from this place of inner criticism, coming from this place of self-judgment, where in a lot of cases, when we're looking or viewing our behavior in this way, it really comes from a much more sort of closed position in which there's no room to make change, and there's no sense of being empathetic towards one situation, or again, the underlying why around a particular reaction. So I just wanted to comment about this as a simple reframe of curiosity, as opposed to coming from a place of self-criticism, self-judgment, and how this might open up new options and new ways of really exploring and becoming aware of these automatic reactions, and then being able to create new options for how we want to behave moving forward. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below, and please check with a therapist to make sure that this or any other information is appropriate for you. Thanks again, and have a great day. Take care.